All right, so the big question on everyone's mind now is, when is altcoin season going to start? To be honest, I really think that we are on the edge of altcoin season, and I'm going to explain why in this video. Basically, I'm going to be using technical analysis to show you why I think that literally I think the market is about to explode. Now, now without wasting much time, let me just get straight to my screen. So what I have here on my screen is called Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance shows you the amount of investments in Bitcoin that people have in the entire crypto sector, basically. So at this point right now, it means that at this point right now, where we have Bitcoin dominance at 57.8% thereabouts, it means that there are a lot of people, there are more people invested in Bitcoin than in altcoins at 57%. But usually, what we see during the altcoin season is that we usually see that Bitcoin dominance drops. In the last cycle, Bitcoin dominance dropped to about 40%, and that was literally the altcoin season. The previous cycle, Bitcoin dominance dropped as low as 35%, and that was the altcoin season as well. So the moment Bitcoin dominance starts rising up, it means that perhaps the bear market is already coming in and stuff like that. But that's not why we're here. We want to know when Bitcoin, we want to know why we are at the point of altcoin season. Okay, so let's go back all the way to when altcoins really started. That was in 2017 cycle. So let's see how Bitcoin dominance reacted. Looking at this over here, from this halving event that happened all the way in July of 2016, after the halving event, was it July now? Yeah, after the halving event, it took Bitcoin about after the halving event, it took this dominance chart about 200 days, and then Bitcoin dominance dropped, and this was what led to the altcoin season. And this was in that first cycle. Then the next one where we have here, this is how I usually like to conduct my analysis, just to show you how these cycles are always repeating. Most of the time, people don't notice these things, but when you observe the charts, when you study the charts over and over and over again, you see where the opportunities lie, because these things are just cycles. So now that I've said that, let's continue. So you can see here, we already had about 200 days. Let's not put that a particular amount. Let's just say about 200 days. So this was in the next cycle in 2021. This was the halving events that happened in 2020, and then we calculated about 200 days after the halving event, and this was the top here of Bitcoin dominance. And after that, it dropped, and this was literally altcoin season. And now we are about having the same thing. Look at this. This was the halving event here in April, and then about 200 days, Bitcoin dominance has topped already, and we are likely going to see a massive dump in Bitcoin dominance. So this could literally mean that altcoin season is very close by. I mean, like very close by. And if you, in case you doubt that these dumps literally mean the altcoin season, let me calculate this for you. So let's take this particular range. This was the last cycle. This is the 1 week time frame, by the way. So let's take from this throughout this dump period. This was January 2021 all the way to May of 2021. Okay, so let's check out Ethereum, since Ethereum is the ringleader of altcoins. So let's look at this from that period, which was January of 2021. It was around here. It was around here. Yeah, so from that period all the way to May of 2021, that was about 500 and something percent on Ethereum, which was the ringleader of altcoins. So if Ethereum was able to do that kind of percentage, imagine what other altcoins would do. Let's check out Cardano for. Let's check out something like Cardano, for instance. So look at Cardano here. This was January of 2021. We had this here. Um, January here. So from here all the way to May. Yeah, so Cardano was like about 1000 something percent. You can see it. I'm not making this thing up. This is what you're seeing in the chat. So just imagine that this happens again, and Bitcoin dominance should drop as well as I think that it would. So just imagine that Bitcoin dominance should end up doing what I think it's going to do. I think the market is going to rip really, really fast, and a lot of coins are going to really explode. But of course, none of this is financial advice. You should never take anything I say as financial advice. But if you find any of this interesting, then smash the like button, subscribe, and do all that necessary stuff. All right. I'll see you in the next video.